What's up? It's the Zim. This is the Zim's video journal. This is where I talk about everything that went down in my musical and artistic journey and life in the last week. And I'm on the road still. I've been in Sunnyvale, California, which is just outside of Santa Clara, which is where the 49ers play football, which is where the Seahawks beat them this weekend. I went to the game. It was super fun. Check out these photos. And then we're 2 more days or so until I'm in San Diego doing the next thing. Couple things to mention. This is Video Journal episode 137. And let's start off with thanking you. Thank you so much for watching this and subscribing. The subscriber numbers for the channel are going up, so thank you for doing that. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do that. I'm trying to build this channel, get more subscribers. Make sure you give a thumbs up to the video. Hit the thumbs up, and make sure you post some comments in the comments. Ask me questions. If there's anything that you want to know from me about what's going on with my journey, with the Word on the Street podcast, with the music I'm into, with the art I'm into, with anything that's going on, anything I talk about that inspires you maybe to bring up a question, please ask me about it, and I'd be happy to answer it. But it really means a lot that you're watching this, and it's awesome that you're part of this conversation with me. So thanks a lot for being here, and if you haven't, like I said, subscribed yet, do that. So this week we published a podcast, which I do every week. We were up to version 114 of the podcast, and it was theZim and Arock. So it was me and my partner in crime, so to speak, or whatever, Arock, and we talked about the journey of the band, what's potentially going to come next, and all that good stuff. So hopefully you had a chance to check it out. There's nothing really, any behind the scenes stuff to mention. The one thing that stands out that he mentioned the DJ TJ version of La Isla Bonita, but that was a 94th Street song, so I was on that too. So anyways, but that's just not that important. Next week is Tekla Waterfield will be on the podcast, so check out for that. What is your jam of the week? I need to know. I don't really have a jam of the week because I haven't been exposed to anything new, and I'll just tell you, maybe you're wondering what I've been listening to mostly on my journey. And you know what? I've been going back to that Duke Evers album. I've been putting that on pretty often on my drives through the countryside, through down the coast, listening to Velvet Hips by Duke Evers quite a bit. Sometimes I put it on random and just kind of listen to my iPod, but when I think it's because it's the newest thing I have in my iTunes library is that, and since I haven't listened to it a gazillion times already, I've been putting it on a lot. And that's about it, really. There's not much else to say that I can think of. I'm sure once I hit stop and think about it later on this week, I'll be like, oh, I had all that other stuff to talk about. But I'm just on the journey. Happy New Year. I'll mention that. Happy New Year. What's your New Year's resolution? I don't really necessarily have one. I just want to keep on doing what I've been doing. I feel like my life has been my resolution. It's just been growing, expanding, and doing the thing. And I mentioned this, you'll hear this on the intro to the next podcast, but I mentioned that I like this idea. I like the fact that I'm in a hotel room right now. I like the fact that I'm on this journey and going somewhere and doing things, and I hope that's a sign of things to come. I hope there's a lot more to come with my life and just keeping on the move. And the one thing that always gets my mind working hard over time is how am I going to afford that lifestyle? And really, you can help that out a lot by, if you are into the podcast, if you're into these videos, sharing them, liking them, talking about them, getting other people to find out about it. Especially with the podcast, I'm trying to make that a listener, what I'm saying is a community supported podcast, so it's the community that I'm interviewing and being a part of is also the community I hope will support it, including fans, but the musicians, the bands, the clubs, everybody that's interested in the well-being of the Seattle music scene. If they even care, if you want to see it thrive and grow, then I hope that you there's an appreciation of what I'm trying to do. And if it's not understood what I'm trying to do, it's just basically I'm trying to bring awareness to a lot more of what's going on in the scene, and also bring awareness to itself, like see if the scene can is aware of itself. It's like knows what it really is to be in the scene, and if there's an interest in that, I hope it is supported by you. So thanks a lot for those of you that have been supporting it. All right, that's really all I have to say this week. Like I said, if you have any questions for me, feel free to post them, and hopefully I didn't forget anything, but a couple more days I'll be in San Diego, and I didn't really write anything down, so maybe I'll do a better job writing stuff down for next week. So catch you next week. Peace out.